Bagsby's, they the ones that hold it down over there. The MDs, the six foes, they the ones that hold it down over there on TikTok. Shout out to y'all that's on YouTube. Y'all been surprising me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't be expecting YouTube to have that many. Y'all been surprising, boy. Y'all been surprising me, man. So I do want to let y'all know it has been seen from everybody over here on this side, from the team, from everybody. You know what I mean? I ain't mushy like the old man. You know what I mean? When you get older in your years, you tend to get a little bit more softer. I ain't there. But I do want to tell you guys, I am very, very, very appreciative. And I appreciate you guys tuning in on the show. So let's go through some housekeeping before we get in. Real thing, first things first. Of course, I need to remind you guys, especially if you one of the single ladies from 40 and up, you know that Joe has his little thing coming up next Wednesday with Valentine's Day. Please help out the side dude. He love to see y'all. He would love to see y'all. I know for a fact he would. He already said it. He's already ecstatic because we got folks from other states coming in to come and help and support. Which, let's be honest, don't everybody like help and support? I know I do. And I know old man, he feeling real good about it. If I'm not mistaken, we got folks from I know ATL, I know Tennessee, ATLians and the Tennessee girls. I know they coming in, and then you got, if I'm not mistaken, it's either Texas or Washington, one of those two. Either way, we can't let them show us up, man. I know we got a few folks from Bama coming in, but we can't let them show us up. So, hey, man, if you're a big supporter of the show, you want to tune in, you want to get a different type of vibe from what we'll usually give you here, please stay tuned and join in on Valentine's Day on next Wednesday. Okay, it's for the single. It's for folks that celebrate Valentine's Day. If you ain't the person that don't celebrate, you can catch it some other way. But it's going to supposed to celebrate it, and it's directly towards the single crowd of ladies, 40 and up. So do want to get into that. As far as with other housekeeping, what else I gotta say? Oh, I'm gonna wait. But shout out to Tamish Creations. I don't know if she on TikTok yet, but if you know Tamish Creations, you know me and Uncle Joe. Me and Uncle Joe love us some Tamish candles. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I started making some money for real, Tamish is gonna have all of man. I'm gonna stay tuned to all of her drops because she has some of the best candles. I'm so serious. She has some of the best candles. They are on par, if not better, than Bath and Body Works. If I'm being honest with you, I get a lot of Bath and Body Works candles. I'm gonna be honest with you, they might be better. I know they definitely on a better deal. So, hey man, we got our Tamish Creation box. I saw it on the cover. If anybody did sent anything, I'm not opening nothing. I already got it with y'all. I'm not gonna open nothing to the old man get here. Okay, I ain't trying to hit. Last time I did it, and I moved the card to the side. Oh, nephew didn't read nothing that I got. I don't care. All right, we're gonna wait till the old man get here, which will probably be tomorrow. We're gonna open up the box. But I do want to say shout out to Tamish Creations on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever you may be seeing this. We love you. We love your work. Hey, keep doing the thing, sending it over, because our go-tos is definitely gonna be the sea spray, not sea breeze, but the sea spray. And Joe is always on the butt naked. So, hey, shout out from now. As far as with stuff for today, stuff for today. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As far as with stuff for today, we got too much mess to get into. Too much mess. I think it might be worse than yesterday. I think it might be worse than yesterday. Hey man, if you tuned in yesterday, we had Miss Denise on the show, and we did lightly touch because we didn't see it yet. But we did lightly touch the Monique situation. Of course, if you stay tuned in with Shannon Sharp and them, you know Shannon Sharp gonna drop an interview with somebody, and it's gonna blow up. Cat Williams took over the whole month of January. I'm gonna be 100 with you. That man, Miss Monique might be standing on business on February, bro, on Black People Month. Bro, she might be standing on business. What's up, MD? I see what's up. Man, I saw it before I even got onto the show, but I only caught half of it. I couldn't finish it. I could not finish it. It is almost a 3-hour long interview. It's definitely the longest Shannon Sharp ever did. So we are definitely going to get into that. We're definitely going to get into that. And I would love the feedback from that, because this was one of those interviews. I don't know if it's going to blow up just like how Cat did, but in a way, I can see it doing the same way. I can see it doing the same way, because, man, Monique stood on business. Oh, Lord, Monique stood on business. But before we get into that, and then we got some other relationship topics to get into, of course. That's what we is. That's the brand. But as far as other stuff, I'm going to get into this real quick. As far as the trending news, there is a rumor going around. I don't know if it's too much validity to it, but there is a rumor going around that Lil Jon is going to be joining Usher for the Super Bowl halftime show. Hey, man, if you know anything about this show, me and Joe, outside of what we are gurus of in this relationship thing, but at the same time, we some sports folks. So you got to get into the Super Bowl that's going to be happening this weekend. And for me to hear that Lil Jon, ATL, the South, going to be representing on the stage, I'm kind of hyped for this. Hey, somebody tell them Usher, Jon, and Luda got to do it again. Boy, I'm so hyped for this. I am so hyped for this. As a music fan, I know y'all hear me. I hold my hat to being a big music head. As a music fan, for them to confirm that they're going to be dropping those hits on Super Bowl, boy, I got to stay tuned. Past few years, and no shots to nobody else, because it was some folks that was in these last Super Bowls that I love. Rihanna, love her music. Hey man, they did that whole West Coast thing. Everybody loved everybody that was showing out there. And I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. That was for me. But it was passable. It was passable, bro. I think this is gonna be a real good halftime show, man. I don't know what all they're gonna be bringing in, because, like I said, I think it's a rumor. I don't know if it's confirmed yet. Check your sources, okay? Check your sources to see if this is confirmed. But from the looks of it, hey man, he's gonna bring out Lil Jon, and Luda got to do it again. Oh, MD, if she ain't cutting, then I put her on Foot Patrol. Oh, me, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, I love TikTok. Shout out to MD on TikTok. Hey, man. But speaking of singles, another singer that made the news. And he's getting traction. Like I said, it's been a messy Thursday. Apparently, Neo, he been seen out and about doing this thing. You feel me? Out in these streets. I can't blame him. It's Neo. I mean, he tired of love songs at this point, so he ain't trying to deal with nobody else seriously. And Neo been out in these streets, bro. Neo been seen out in these streets with some I mean, some work. Hey man, I don't know if y'all keep up with the stuff. I know y'all old folks that be tuning in on this, but if you know what birds are, you know that sometimes the chicks be tweeting. And I would say Neo is a bird for most women. And he posted. He posting who he with. I don't blame him. These are very postable women. I mean, if you popped up with one of these little baddies, I know me. I know if I popped up with one of these, I'm gonna post it. But it looked like he got caught up. Because it ain't been the same girl he been posting. And you already a public figure. So you posting these women. Of course people gonna be like, oh, is that the new boo? Shade room all over it. Shade Room all over. Shout out to Lady J. Hey, tuning in. I appreciate it. But yeah, bro, like, so Shade Room all over. You already a public figure, and you one of the R&B singers from back in 2000 that was lighting it up. Man, you already know they're gonna be seeing what's going on. Plus, you got your own mess that folks is gonna be looking into, and all of that caught up with you just off of the strength of these beautiful women. He posted some pictures. Everybody's talking about it, yada, yada, yada. Y'all will not believe who else tuned in. Well, I put it. Crystal Smith. Now the ex-wife tuning in. How many potentials? You know what I mean? He probably ain't. This probably ain't wise. I ain't even gonna put that on him. He in these streets. Sniper's gonna shoot. He shot his shots. So I ain't gonna put the wife on him. But now your ex-wife is seeing your old work. I don't know how I feel about that, man. She shot some shade. She was like, man, I gave him to y'all, and y'all still gotta share this man. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You ex. You don't need to be commenting on all my new work that I want to post on my page. Come on, man. That was slimy. Bro. But that's news. Apparently, that's news for a lot of folks. So, hey, man, shout out to Neo. Maybe he'll drop into the halftime show. You never know. Everything got he got lovers and some friends for real. Next up on the docket. Happy birthday to Jermaine Cole, one of my greats. All right, this is part of my generation. One of the best rappers of the 2010s, hands down. Maybe the best overall for some folks. But yeah, it's Jermaine Cole, J. Cole birthday. He just won a Grammy. On light work, on a feature. Like, come on now. So shouts out to him, shouts out to J. Cole. And now let's get into the business. The Monique and Shannon Sharp interview. Whew. First things first. I don't even know where I want to start with this. Hey man, if you thought Kat was standing on business, oh my Lord, she stood on 10 toes business, man. She wasn't going nowhere, and she dropped names. Oh my Lord, hey man, first thing first, I don't care what you got to say. Monique finna handle hers, bro. I love it. I'm here with the mess. All right. Now, if the old man was here, he's gonna be like, no, we ain't supposed to be doing this. We supposed to uplift. Now, low key, Monique was standing on business, but it was uplifted business. And I have no problem with uplifted business. Bruh. Oh my Lord. So I don't even know where I want to start because maybe I'll just start with who she name dropped. All right, because these some wild names. First name first. Tiffany Haddish got it straight. Pow pow. Quick pow pow. Next up, Charlamagne the God got a quick pow pow. She had to remind Charlamagne what was up. Pow pow. You thought I forgot that donkey of the day, Charlamagne? Nah, chill out. Let me give you this right quick. You can have straight just off of the strength. Ooh. Lionsgate. If you saw Precious, you can. Hey man, first off, Precious was a great movie. Even though I could only stomach it one time, I never saw Precious more than once. I won't do it again. But either way, she held it down. That was all. You can't say Monique ain't got range when she decided to do some acting. Okay, so listen, they known right now. She earned that Oscar. But that's a heavy movie, dog. That's a heavy movie. But yeah, Charlamagne, shout out to DNL. I see y'all tuning in over there. You're right. Charlamagne did apologize. He apologized today. I do have the clip. I don't know if it's too long, but hey man, we a podcast, so ain't nothing too long for us. We can stay here as long as we need to. You feel me? Let me pull it up because you're right. He did apologize, and I got it right here.
Monique comedy special. Okay, Monique, God bless you, sister. If you have never heard me say this before, or if I've never said it because I was born in 1978 and my memory is not what it used to be, I apologize for being wrong. Okay, say it again. Man, shut up.
No, seriously, your kneecap.
I am. You need to go in. Yeah. Say it again. Good job. Stop. Take a moment.
That's
okay. Regardless of how I felt about the situation when you were in Netflix, I had no business in your business and broadcasting your business, and it was Envy's idea to open the phone line for people to comment on your business. Wasn't mine. Okay, but I truly, you gonna apologize?
I apologize, Monique.
Okay.
And I think you should apologize to her husband as well.
I apologize to her husband. Cities. I truly pray this apology is received by you, Monique, and I hope you heal, because I feel like when I hear somebody talking about something for a long period of time, that means they have been holding on to it and it's bothering them in some way. And as a therapist once told me, if you don't want your peace disturbed, don't disturb the peace of others. And disturbed your peace. I heard Donkey today mentioned in the intro to your Netflix special. I heard you talk about Donkey today on Club Shay Shay. Monique, I apologize. I want peace. I want us to heal whatever this is. I want that for everybody you mentioned in the Club Shay Shay interview. I truly pray for peace and healing for us all. Monique, I want that for you. I want that for me, because I love us for real.
That was Charlemagne the God. Quick pow pow. Like I said, I mean, he apologized. I'm not gonna lie. Me listening back over this apology. yeah, a little to it. You feel me? like, all right, I'm gonna give you this apology. You feel me? But I'm gonna change it too. Oh my Lord. I see D. I don't want to spoil it yet. But I did see that, and I got the clip saved up. We're gonna be messy while the old man ain't here, bro. All right, he want to be contained messy. We gonna be deliciously messy, okay? But yeah, Charlemagne the God, Tiffany Haddish, Lionsgate, folks. They got the quick pow pow, but it's three. It's three. She made Shannon Sharp look into the TV today. She gave Shannon Sharp at least 2-3 interviews that we gotta look out for. First, hey, whatever you want to say, she's standing on business with Tyler Perry. TP about to get the TP. You feel me? Hey man, bro. She's standing on business with Tyler Perry, bro. And from what it sounds like, if I'm going just based off of what she say, and then from what I know from revisionist history, it don't sound like she lied too much. I say that a lot of folks tend to negate details in their best interests or in their best favor. So I will say that. And we haven't heard from Tyler Perry recently. I don't think y'all can fact check me on that, but from what I hear, we ain't heard recently from TP. But when it comes to what she said, and then she had Shannon Sharp listening to what we think is incriminating evidence. She stood on business, dog. Oh man. And from what it looked like she had Shannon sweating. Bro, it looked like she had Shannon sweating. Bro, she stood on business for real. Like Tyler Perry, you yada yada yada. You lied about me being bad or something to work with on the set. And that messed up money. I'm gonna be 100 with you. You mess up any type of money with me, it's up. That's what that's the shout out to the new young folks, the older folks that think they're younger. That's something you can use. It's up. It's up with anybody, bro. You mess up money with me, man. It's up for you. And from what this sounds like, she lost thousands off of that type of label from that lie. And I do agree with her. She is talking about the plight that most folks get based off of the image or the set of what they think they should deserve or what they think you should allow. She was talking about the plight that most black women get up in the industry, where she gets herself from her own image of being a black, proud black woman, but heavy set, dark and chocolate. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, bro. I said it yesterday. Monique was up there stunning. Now I ain't gonna look. Hey, I don't look at her like that because she remind me too much of my grandma. way too much for me to be like, ooh, Monique. No, don't play with me like that. But she looked good. She looked really, really, really good. And you could get where she was coming from. Even that label, if you was watching the interview, even that label of her, I'm like, yeah, they're trying to give you that, but you hold your way good. Like she didn't look like no sloppy fat. She didn't look like she was just out of place with it. She looked really, really, really good. And that make it even worse because you can see the credibility of how they treat them. You can see it. You're like, oh man, don't let you be big and you don't care that you big, but you look good while you big too. You can't tell nobody like you can't, bro. You can't tell no big person nothing if they comfortable with their bigness and they looking good while they big. That goes for men and women. they know they do, bro. You know, bro. You talking? You little man. This big dog right here. This boss lady. And she stood on boss business, man. She also got that Oprah. She pulled it out on Oprah. Hey, man. She said, and if it went down like she said, like I said, I can only take for what she said. And I'm not gonna put no extra words in her mouth. If anything, I'm gonna abbreviate because I don't know. It's such a long interview. I do encourage y'all to watch it yourselves. Shannon Sharp again. I keep giving you publicity. It's like the second day in a row. You better bring me on Club Shay Shay at this point. I want a Shay Shay shot. Either way, if you haven't seen it, it's almost 3 hours. It's just 5 minutes off of a 3-hour video. One of his longest yet. I think it's gonna blow up just as much as Cat, but we gonna wait and see. But bro, if what she said about Oprah is true, this helped her case even more. Cause it's like, wait a minute, Oprah beat with you? Not Oprah. Not not the purple, not color purple, not the original color purple. Shannon bringing the real people outside. Hey man, I'm with you. Oh, hold on, let me go through these comments. Let's see if people's laughing. But yeah, bro, not the original color, purple. Before Fantasia knew. Hey man, like I said, I don't know if it's all true, but from what she said that her and Oprah have some history that go back a long way. And if I'm not mistaken, like I said, y'all can fact check me on this. I just saw it, so most of this stuff is still type of, I ain't even let it sit. But from what she said one of the biggest instances that got her on this page. And she's very, what I will say with this, even though Monique was standing on most of her business, she did not speak anywhere near as much of the vitriol that I thought she would with these, with what you would say is justified vitriol. Like she's still sending out love. She wants to sit next to Tyler Oprah. DL Hughley, who we go get in a second, because he responded too, and that's gonna go a whole nother way. But she's still sending out love. But if what she said about Oprah was true, about her bringing her on the show, the first instance when they was on the show, they cut the commercial break, and everybody was screaming Monique's name. Justified. Monique is that good. I was scream Miss Monique's name. But her husband, which she speaks very highly of, by the way, and I love what she was talking about black men as far as holding them down. And bro, she was dropping some gems that must be respected. But she was talking about how her husband was there and he saw the crowd and how they was moving and how they was talking about chanting Monique, Monique, Monique. And then you look. And he looked over and he saw Monique on stage and he looked over to the side and saw Oprah and she gave the Oprah face. It's a meme at this point. You can look it up. You can look it up. She dropped the Oprah face and it was twisted. Monique and her husband said she knew it then. Kept working with. I don't know if and like I said, fact checking me. I don't know if I'm mixing up the instances, but then she went on to speak about another instance because she didn't hold it against Oprah, but then she went on to speak about another instance where Oprah called her, and if you know anything about Monique, especially if you watch this, she's very vocal about what happened to her as a young kid, as a young girl, and it happened with somebody in her family. And she talked about I'll leave it at that, but the harassment. I won't get into specifics. So you can do your own research. But she went into it, and she was talking about how her family member was getting past it, getting somewhere different. He wanted to be a part of Oprah's show, to not only apologize publicly, but to also bring awareness. Monique said, cool. I don't want to be a part of that. Me and him ain't done. Which I do not blame him. Hey, brother, you need to chill out. But me and him, we ain't done. But if you want to do that, cool. Cool, Oprah. And Oprah was like, you sure? Imagine Oprah language. So she's like, alrighty, then cool. They got off the phone. Monique went her way, Oprah went her way. But Monique went her way thinking, man, that's a good sister. She looked out. She actually called me to at least give me heads up on what she did. With my friend, man, that's she a good sister. Whoa, and then it turned up. Then she found out that not only was her family member was gonna be on there, but from what I know, her little brother, her past manager, they knew everything. They knew everything. He was gonna be on there along with her mother and father. And from what she said up in the interview, like I said, I ain't heard too many instances about her, you know what I mean, her personal life. But from what she said to her father, and hold on, let me see out there, Terry. Hey there, how you doing? Where's Joe? Joe is in these streets. Joe is definitely in these streets. You got nephew today. He may or may not pop up. I don't know. It's whenever he chooses not to be in the streets. I told, hey, if you know the last time, I told y'all he an ex-stripper. Sometimes he got to go back to strip. You feel me? Why you think he be showing y'all the chest and stuff so comfortably? He used to it. Sometimes you got to go back outside. You feel me? Sometimes you got to do your stripping. Appreciate you. I appreciate it a lot. But where was I? But yeah, so she walked away from it being like, okay, cool, you updated me. But then he on his side doing this. Yeah, you gotta make some money. How you think he paid me? How you think he paid me? I gotta get something from somewhere. You think we making internet money? You think we getting this from the internet? Okay. Oh snap! Shout out to Kevin Hart. She also brought in Kevin Hart. Golly. I can't get to the wall. She name dropped. Good Lord, she even dropped Kevin Hart. Anyway, so she walked away with this. Back on the over. Golly. Back on the over part. She walked away from it. Yada yada yada. Went to how it went to, and she found out that her parents and her brother is involved. And she was like, "Yo, wait a minute. This ain't what you talked about. This ain't what you ran me by. Because if I knew they was gonna be there, this would have got shut down." From how she was talking about her mother, from as a kid, she used to get approached, which is real wild. Y'all was wild back in the day. Oh, y'all was wild back in the day. She was approached with folks saying, "Yo, mama ain't ish." As a baby, you getting approached like that? She can't help her money. Yo, that's crazy. So ever since then, it seemed like there was a concerted effort. Like I said, I think I'm mixing up the things that happen in play, because one or the other happened first. Whether it was her not liking how her own crowd was treating Monique versus her, or if it was the interaction between Monique's family and Monique not liking her having her family on her show, which most folks, if you hear it out loud, sounds like exploitation. And if you're looking at the time frame, this was when she got her Oscar. If I'm not mixing up the time frames, this is when Monique was pretty high. She just got her award. Either it was the Oscar or the NAACP. Y'all can fact check. And you do this? Yo, that slimy, hey, Oprah channel. Don't let this deter you. If you want me on your show, if you need anybody to produce, check a mic. But that was slimy, dog. That's slimy. If there's any facts to this, that's slimy, bro. Do not exploit me. Do not exploit me in a way where you use my family. And don't exploit my family just to get me. That's dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty, dog. Yeah, I think it's the Oscar. I think it was the Oscar before she got the NAACP. But either way, she was hot stuff back then. She was definitely one of those that you go to is Monique. along with yada yada yada. She up there. And you could hear, and I could only imagine from her point of view, not just as a woman, but a Black woman in the industry, of how dismissive, in most cases, you would be most distrusting. How she would really feel in the moment. Me as a dude, I would be pissed off. First off, if anything close to me happened like it happened to her, I wish you would. I wish you would. I'll be on your case so quick. It ain't no, hey, it's up. It ain't no repercussions. We ain't talking on no couch. I don't care if it's brown, green, gray. I don't care what it is. Ain't no talking no more. You need to put them dukes up. And she said, if they wasn't in the positions they was of influence and the public eye, it might have been a back room. Hey, let's squabble this out real quick. I'll be 100 with you. I think it probably could still be there. But Monique, at least in these last few years, whether it was her getting on all the Black girls who going to the store with the bonnets on, whether it was her getting on all the Black folks for how they was treating her and her husband for some reason, not liking that he stands by his wife. She's been very vocal on the image and uplifting Black culture. Black culture. She ain't just standing on business for the women. She's standing on business for everybody. And she's been very consistent with that, at least for the past few years when I've heard her talk anything on any type of mic. Society tends to ridicule the real ones. Facts. They do tend to do that. And why? What she mentioned it. She mentioned it. She was talking about how, like with her and Kat, folks don't like for folks that look like them to speak the truth. Folks don't like for a black lady that ain't apologetic or nothing to be speaking the truth on a mic. Folks don't like a short black man that don't have the stature to speak the truth on mic. And for some reason, man, they get mad. They get mad that they do that. But like I said, man, if back on the Oprah thing, if this is anywhere near true, that's slimy, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. Who else is she getting to? Good Lord. DL Hughley. Yo. This is why I feel conflicted. This is why I feel conflicted, dog, because I love DL Hughley. If my family watching, you know, hey man, we ain't always have it like that. So when I get in the car, it wasn't like they was playing what we could play off our phones. It was mainly just the radio. And the DL Hughley Show was all I listened to. I know the whole thing. DL. No. DL. I stayed listening to it. It was him at the evening when I got out of school, and it was Steve Harvey on my way to school. And I do remember, but I don't remember them sharing that part. And it was a specific part. But I do remember her on the show. Nah, I was a baby, so I didn't feel me. I didn't really understand none of the jokes for real. And they was having a good time. Like I said, it was not what she's talking about was never aired. Never aired. So I didn't even hear that part. But I do remember her being a part of the show. I wasn't so young that I don't remember that she dropped in. It was like, all right, that's the girl. That's the lady from the Parkers. Oh, that's the Precious. Ooh, I ain't know she was funny. That's me. That's me in real time. All right, it's not me now. That's not me now. That was me in real time then. I know who Miss Monique is now. But yeah, bro. So I grew up on DL. I grew up listening to this dude. Whether it be on his jokes, his tale up in the evening times, him being on his political views. I grew up listening to this dude. From what she said or how she said it. DL was dirty for that dog. Bro, from what she said, if it happened like how she said it, bro, DL was dirty for that dog. Hey man, I'll pull up the clip. Because I ain't gonna speak no more from what she said. I'm gonna let her say it for herself. Okay. She the one that said 10 tones down on it. 10 tones down. All right. Remember, I am getting the clips. Alrighty, getting the clips. This is her initial thing that she said on the Shannon Sharp show. Now, somebody recorded it just to post it, which I do not blame you. Long interview. Again, watch it. Here we go.
He was doing, it went on through the years. I was unloved, all of these things. And I said to myself, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. I didn't go on nobody's show. I didn't say nothing to nobody, but I knew the time would come that I would see him. We were scheduled to do a show in Los Angeles. I was the headliner of that show. His name was on it, and his name came off. But I knew I was there, right? Now we have a show in Detroit. Contractually, I was the headliner. They got really posted a memo. And when you signed up there for the ratings, did you sign a contract or memorandum? Contract. You see how you say that? Here.
Hold on. Because that ain't even all of it. Shoot, I need to hear the one where she was talking about her being a part of the show. I don't need to go back to the YouTube, man. I might have to. Hold on. Who should be in his response then? Y'all bear with me. Old man ain't here, so I am working all of this in real time. I'm doing pretty good. See, and I'm doing my thing.
The memo was saying this is what I would like, but the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay? People have a memo to our community, and that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you not talk babies? Because we don't get thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Okay? I was contractually signed to go as the headline.
Right. We made it later.
DW didn't come into the building until 9:30. Now, contractually, I said I had to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting.
Alrighty. That was one instance. I can't find the clip in the clip format for me to find what she was talking about beforehand. But she was talking about beforehand when she was a part of the DL Hughley show, and they was doing real good. The show was going great, and towards the end, they always have a game they like to play. From what DL say, it's a game that they play the most, if not usually, especially when they bring it on guests, and it's Would You Rather. Now, like I said, Monique on any type of microphone in the past few years, especially around this time, it's probably when it started, but especially around this time, and D, you're right, she dropped major gems. But if you've been keeping up with Monique, like I said, she's big on Black empowerment and furthering the culture, furthering the public view and the image that we have, making it more positive and making the positive side more popular. So they had a game they played. Would you rather? They asked Monique, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a wild question. That was wild. Me just replaying it in my head. That rap was wild. They asked Monique, would you rather your husband do it with Lee Daniels with the condom or with another lady without? Or if it was another dude, I think it was another dude. If I'm not mistaken. Y'all fact check me on that. And when she said it, you can see Shannon Sharp's face, and I was making the same one. I was like, nah, dog, they didn't. She straight faced him. I'm with you, Lady J. She straight faced him. And Shannon made the same face I did. I was like, whoa, no, they didn't. Exactly, Erica, but that's so disrespectful. First of all, I don't know what they got against her husband. What do people got against her husband? Why can't he just be the supporting her? Like he can have these strays just off of the support. He ain't even talking that much. He letting her rock. He just the support beam. He catching them type of strays. Bro, and she asked them very rational questions. She was like, yo, what are we doing? Do you think this is helping Black people? Is this even productive? What the WTH? Hey, we are a broadcast. Y'all not gonna get me off of this show. If he ain't saying that, girl, what ain't. But yeah, bro, she like, what? WTF, bro? What's the point? And she was like, yo, bro, all right, cool. I'm finna talk to my homeboy. We finna get some straightening. We finna get a little bit straightening. You feel me? Because y'all not finna do that with my husband here. She don't rock like that. You ain't finna play my husband like that. What's your game? What's your goal? They try to say, yo, this Monique, this is just the game that we play with everybody. It's would you rather. It's the yada yada yada. You know what I mean? It's just how we do it. She's like, nah, bro. All right, let me hit up DL. So she went, hit up DL. Hey, DL. She said, and me and Shannon, hey, Shannon is mirroring all of my reactions at this point. He is mirroring all my reactions at this point. She said, DL said, yeah. Now I'm eating like Shannon. No, DL ain't said nothing like that. Yeah, Shannon. He said, yeah. And she was like, yo, I just had this instance. Everybody was going good at the show, but they played a game, would you rather? He was like, yeah, that's what we do. And she was like, yo, they asked me a wild question, you know what I mean? And that wasn't cool. And he said, that's just how it is. It is what it is. And then she was like, oh, okay. And she dubbed him one of those gatekeepers. She said, Cat missed the person. And my thing was, when Cat was on the show, he was big at DL. I got that in my notes. I remember that. Cat was big at DL up. But from what she said, you missed the person. DL with them too. DL dismissed that whole thing and said it is what it is. And then we get to what she was talking about when I just played the clip of her instance when they had a show. And she said that she was supposed to be headlining. If you hear from DL, he says that he was supposed to be headlining. The whole instance went out. He dropped the memo. I think it's a memo on a contract, which is backwards if you're doing business. But you know what? I have that clip. Let's hear it from DL. Because he definitely, DL usually definitely responded. Here we go.
It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go nowhere. She just got a weight set. And so Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some grease video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of her. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host, Jasmine Sanders, played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that. She said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, huh? Well, it's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled a segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't, because I respected her wishes. She's a lot. Well, Club Chase, it also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk about her video after video. She encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says D.L. Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying mother. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren. because nobody for me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay? And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes. Monique, if she done spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews of any Netflix special in history. Because that's what Monique does. She complains and she has grievances. You never see her being a human being. You never see her being sweet. You know she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's it and warm to people, except when she's using it to butter somebody else to get something. There's the reason why everywhere she goes, it starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody with you, not even your family, how do you, or I was on the road, get it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't. It's all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's the reason you got to pay a man to love you. It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to.
Anybody?
Hey, I'm be honest with y'all. I ain't even hear all of that until now. Hey, dog. God, dog. Let me read some of these comments real quick. I'm gonna get to y'all. DL accused his daughter of lying about SA because the man was his friend. Ooh. If there is validity to that, that's what's up, Be the Boss? Yeah, rest of y'all reacting just like me. Hey man, this is crazy. So that was DL's response to what Monique was saying on Club Shay Shay, not only about her instance on the show when he wasn't there on the DL Hughley show on his radio show, but her instance with him when they were supposed to be doing a show together. She said she headlined. If you heard from DL from what I just played, he said he headlined, and she know that. I'm not gonna lie, that Captain Crunch bar was, while distactful, very funny. But let me go on to her response, because Monique said, I wish you would. Oh, you responded? Bet. Monique and her husband that he said she paid for said bet. And they just dropped the live literally about an hour ago, if I'm not mistaken. Hour or two. So it was 3 hours now. And it made the waves, though. Here you go. Oh. I got the thing turned down. Let me redo it.
Brother, D.L. Hughley. And we are firm believers.
What's up, Jamel?
What is right and what is wrong is wrong. Yes. So we got to start off by saying there was an inaccuracy as it regards Monique saying that there was a cease and desist that was given to DL to shut it down. Mm-hmm. What had taken place to be accurate?
Now, is her manager.
Monique spoke to Brother DL on that conversation. Brother DL said, what?
Well, after we spoke on that conversation, when we hung up that phone, the last thing he said was, it is what it is. And I said, DL, then we're going to have to get our attorney involved. That's the last thing me and DL Hughley said on that conversation.
And after having that conversation with Monique, we went and got our attorney involved, Attorney Anderson. At the time, there were some emails that were transferred back and forth between his side and our side, and it escalated to a point where we had our attorney on the email, whereby then finally DL said that he would scratch the interview.
Yes.
So it was inaccurate that a cease and desist had to be given. However, that was the next step, and that's what Monique remembered, because when I discussed it with her, we said that would be the next step. But to DL's credit, at that moment, when it had escalated, that's when he decided to shut it down. However, that is a bit different from how it seemed to have been communicated, whereby on the phone, they were having a conversation, and it was kumbaya. Though he never used those words, kumbaya, it did not end, attorney, with her being under the impression that this was going to be resolved and shut down. So we wanted to make that clear out of love and respect for Brother DL. And despite all the commentary that he gave, with all the crunches he be doing, the captain's in the front.
I do.
And
I do. I take that.
and she doesn't sneak when she snaps. But nonetheless, we wanted to be clear, because at the end of the day, we Black folks in this world of entertainment, and there was a level of harshness in his return that seemed a little bit exaggerated for the moment. And we wanted to make it clear, and I think Monique, with her being under the impression that this was going to be resolved and shut down.
You know, when I watched DL say, she went after my wife, she went after my daughters, I want to really be clear who I went after, so that there's no confusion here. When I was on stage, when I'm on stage and we're performers, we are performing to the audience. I was on that stage and I said, it must be hard to perform oral sex.
But differently.
Okay, on a coward. That had nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley. That insult was directed straight to you, DL. That had nothing to do with your wife. That to pass it off as if I was going after your wife. When it comes to your daughter, to the baby that you did a post about, you did an interview about, I didn't do that interview. I simply reposted, what you said. So when you say, Monique, you went after my daughter, that's untrue, DL. I posted what you said. And then when you said when you were really going for it with your shades on, and you said, Monique said, I stood by and watched my daughter be raped. DL Hughley, that's your conscience talking to you, brother. I never said that. I never said that. And I want to be a little clear about something else. Never would I try to do anything to harm any of your babies, because we got babies too. So never would I try to do anything to harm your children. However, what I was saying to your daughter and to the other daughters out there, I know what it's like for your daddy to know you've been touched and he not protect you, because my daddy did the same thing. That's what you said. So when you
hey, hey man, if y'all want to finish watching or listening to the rest of that, hey man, Shade Room got the tea. Hey man, shout out to Shade Room. I've been plugging Shade Room and Club Shade. If y'all don't give me something, we gonna have a problem. I plugged y'all twice in a row, especially Club Shade. I need mine.
You should get an interview with Shay, bro.
I sit on the couch and take a Shay shot.
I don't need you on Shay. You be honest.
Why not?
I don't think it was about me.
It's gonna be all right.
Don't feel like nobody is saying Club Shay.
You gotta tell the truth. Hey man, that is the raspy and very crunchy voice of one of the man of the hour.
What's up? up, y'all? Your boy is back. I'm in the building. How y'all doing?
I know you hear the crunch on it. It ain't as smooth.
What crunch? What crunch you hear, baby?
I told them how they asked where you was at. I was like, you out there making our money. You know what I mean? He in the street.
I was in the streets, man. I just came back, man. I was actually teaching at Troy for the last couple of days, Troy University. So,
oh, you went back to Troy.
Yeah, man, they had me back, man.
I thought you was stripping.
Nah, bro. Nah, not this time. You know, but I do got a couple of offers on doing some stripping, but nah, I'm not stripping. How y'all doing?
I told them, what you think we making? What you think we making internet money right now?
You took your shoe off, Joe. Huh? You took his shoe off. What was that about?
Took your shoe off.
I don't know. Somebody said you took your shoe off or something. Or D said, I don't know.
Oh, we're probably talking about you taking over your live again.
Oh, you took the show off. Oh, I did that, y'all. That was me. I took the show off. You know, what's that song said? I got the power.
Yeah. He cut the man always trying to cut the people out. The man, they don't want to hear y'all, bro. They don't want the people to be the people for real.
What's up, y'all? I'm back in the building, man. Thanks for holding it down, man. I heard you did a great job.
Appreciate it. Yeah. I do. Since we're not in the middle part yet, but we're going to knock it out the way.
What's that?
Again, Valentine's Day is next week on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I did tell you guys at the beginning of the show, but you know what I mean, towards the middle of the ground, we got the Valentine's. The
I need to sell 8 more tickets.
8 more?
Meet my quota. I need to sell 8 more tickets. So, you know, go to Eventbrite, look up Valentine's Day, and go ahead and purchase the tickets. It's only $25, y'all. Go ahead and sell out my event. That is my goal, to sell my event out. So please, and I'm saying please go ahead and purchase those last 8 tickets, y'all. I would be most appreciative. D, you do need to come to my show, baby. You ain't got nothing to do. I would love to have you at my show.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, D, you definitely. If you got time, right? Please come to the show. I'd love to see you. All right, guys. So what we talking about? I heard y'all talking about Shay and Monique and D.L. Hughley.
Joe, did you see the interview?
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing? 3 hours?
Somebody said I messed it up. I messed up the interview that y'all listened to. He still can play it.
Oh, okay. So they want to hear back over what they were saying?
I guess they do, but the reason why I went ahead and cut it because I know that cell phone that you post. What cell phone you use now? Old one?
Yeah, old.
Yeah. So I figured at the end of the day that it wasn't showing well. So that's why I went ahead and jumped into the middle of the broadcast. Hey, Timmy's, how you doing?
But hold on, because she probably don't need that. But yeah, I can play it back over. But like I said, y'all join in, come out, help support on next week on Wednesday, Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? You ain't got nothing to do, especially if you're single.
You messed up our vibe, Joe. Wow. I'm so sorry. Let me go ahead and go home and let you go ahead and stay in the studio. If they want you, bro, here you go. I'll pick up my phone from your ass later. Here you go.
That's funny.
So hey, if they want to hang out with you, go ahead and hang
That's funny, dog. You see how? Hey, something? Yeah. You vibing? All right, then. Hey, put nephew back on. Oh Lord, y'all love the T hour, then, bro. Let's do this thing, then. We back in now. I'll replay one of the videos. I got you. Boy, that's funny. All right, hold on. Let me go pull up the video again, then. We left off right there.
Under the impression that this was going to be resolved and shut down. So we wanted to make that clear out of love and respect for Brother DL. And despite all the commentary that he gave, with all the crunches she be doing, the captain's in the front. And and she doesn't sneak when she snaps. But nonetheless, we wanted to be clear because at the end of the day, we Black folks in this world of entertainment. And there was a level of harshness in his return that seemed a little bit exaggerated for the moment. And we wanted to make it clear, and I think Monique, with her being under the impression that this was going to be resolved and shut down. So we wanted to make that clear out of love and respect for Brother DL. And despite all the commentary that he gave, with all the crunches he be doing, the captain's in the front.
I do.
And
I do. I'm a safe fan.
Hey, y'all saying it's freezing. It's not freezing on my end. Oh. That's why I gotta work in the middle. 1 sec. Y'all say it's freezing. So let me see what's up on my end. Because it may be since he put it in and out, you might have to come back in and come back out, letting if you get on. I got you. 1 sec. Because it might be freezing because of how invitation. Hey, great googly moogly, whoever you is, say that you're gonna be on topic and you're gonna come in. But either way, I'm declining. I don't even know how to say that dude's name. Hey, bro, if you joining in, you want to be on part of the show, bro, go ahead and be on part of the show. But drop that you're gonna be a part of the show. What's up, Kate? What's up, Kate? Joe is he here? Just said he off. He gonna take a me day. Yeah, you say he around. Joe, you know, he said he around. Oh, I'm getting it late on mine. Whoa. Yeah, I got, man, it's a huge delay. I'll still see you on the camera. Yeah, screen is froze. Okay, you might have to turn it off and turn it back on.
No, I think the what you call it. Let me see. On the
Because
it got transfer. I'll put it on the teetering.
okay.
setting.
Oh, okay.
That's what it just had transfer. So it should probably work.
Oh. All right, y'all. Let's give it a sec. Maybe it will. Maybe we're gonna be in business in a minute. Y'all let me know. I'm checking on my end. Live is freezing, but all righty, y'all. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna come right. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come right back. Yeah. Can I do a song? Oh, well, dude, shoot. All right, mister, I'm eating food.
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah. Dude, even your phone talking about it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, I need to see if my what's name coming through before I do that, because I'm gonna have to pay for some gas.
Okay, is that me?
Yeah, this you. This Tamise. This is Tamise Creations. I said I wasn't gonna open it until you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. She dropped the candles off for us. Folks on YouTube and Facebook, hey man, you still part of the show. Appreciate it. Had to do some tinkering and some troubleshooting. Tinkering and troubleshooting. Hey, but if you still like the vibe, you're still hanging with your boy. All right. I need a year in the chat if you tune in on Facebook or YouTube. As far as with TikTok, we just got it rebooted, just got it lit back in there. Y'all let me know if everything is better, if it's not doing it. Oh my Lord, this thing won't stay up here for nothing. I don't see how he did this. This is crazy. All right, let's see. All right, man, he got to start working his stuff right. All right, but But yeah, where we left off. She was doing her response back to it's still freezing. Hey, bro, I don't know why it's still freezing. Who knew? Hey, who knew the bad phone was gonna be the one that was gonna play it good? I said, who knew the bad phone was gonna be the one that was playing it good? No, the bad phone wasn't freezing at all. At least for one person, they said it's still freezing. Let me check again. Ooh, real time, y'all, real time. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. At least that's what they say. Patience is a virtue. Do what you gotta do. Hey, while we waiting, y'all drop where y'all let in the chat. I want to know where y'all let in the chat, what y'all doing, how the day been going. You know what I mean? Go ahead and speak about it. Speak about it. I'm looking at everything. Looking at everything. As you can see, I got all four of my eyes ready. They said it's worse. It's definitely a delay. Yeah, it's a huge one. Might have to just turn it off. Get your phone.
Go back to your phone.
Appreciate it.
I can't make this up.
Hey, we still got 3 folks in on. Hey, y'all some troopers. Still got 3 folks in on the Facebook and YouTube. Man, what? Hey, that was a spicy show, though, Joe. That was a spicy show. Like I said earlier, she stood on business. It is, but on a different platform for folks that wouldn't normally hear from a Monique. Hey man, you saying it like that? It don't sound like you agree too much. Oh, no, I need to hear from you. Because I agree with what you were saying. I actually don't think she said anything, but that's crazy. You don't agree. You've heard it before? Mm-hmm.
So, what's new? She didn't like it.
Right, but they still been disrespecting him.
He's not a superstar. She's protecting her husband. She put her husband on front street. He's the manager. Who's Kevin Hart's manager?
Godly. She said it in the thing. I can't remember.
She said it. But who's Kevin Hart's manager? Who's Steve Hart's manager?
No idea who Steve
Hart's
Hartman is.
manager?
Don't know. Don't know.
So why the hell we want to know about her? My point is that.
Wait a minute. Don't do that. That's dirty. Hold up. But if she wants to bring her husband up, regardless of him being the manager,
brought him up. So whatever comes with that, other people are most likely getting the same thing behind the scenes. She felt.
But you don't think it's You don't think it's a little different if that's your husband and they're your manager? Because we know who Mary J's was, and her ex-husband was her manager. Wow.
Bro, the money manager, the hubby manager is very difficult place to be. She's defending her husband. She's doing what she needs to do.
Yeah.
But you can't get mad when the scrutiny comes, right?
Uh-huh.
And you out in public calling your husband daddy. You know what I mean? I get what she's saying. I haven't heard it before.
Uh-huh.
Does she have a point? Yes. Is things gonna change? No. If the gatekeeper gonna change that idea about what she's saying? Hell no.
Hey.
So the apology she's looking for is not gonna happen. She just just add a couple more locks to the door, and you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it's gonna be at the end of the day. So again, it's great for talking points, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the business world, bro, the hell Shay got in that.
Hey, that's some Shay shots, man. Man. Oh, I see why she's still in here. Miss Tamise Creations. We got the box. I was shouting you out earlier in the show, man. We love your stuff. Way better than Bath and Body Parts. I call it Bath and Body Parts because you know what I mean, you put the lotion on body parts. You get it's a bad joke. Either way. But yeah, we got your candles and stuff. I said I wasn't gonna open it until the old man got here. And he here. So just in case there's any notes and letters, y'all can't get my case because I'm doing it in real time. So since you here and since he here, this is the perfect time to hit an intermission on all the mess and open up some Tamise Creations. Yeah, we loading up. Hey y'all, is the what fragrances? I'm gonna find out. Shout out to MD. And I see the notes. All right. See if there's some notes here. Thank you notes. Thank God, these a lot of thank yous. These a lot of thank yous. Oh, okay. So she said multiple. Good night. Okay. I'm seeing which one you want. Forgot to add notes. I was rushing. It's all good. Hey, you help me out. I didn't like public reading when I was in high school. Hey, from everybody at the show, from Joe and me, we said thank you. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, she got us some more. Black raspberry vanilla.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, sir. This is a smaller one. Wait a minute. Because that's bigger, ain't it?
It's okay.
All right, so I mean, you don't need it, right? It's missable.
Don't play with
I mean, if you put the and show at the end of it, it's the Joe Lockett Show. Ain't no point. Wow, you see how folks really feel about you, dog, when it's something that you like. Butt naked. We got some more butt naked. She got you the tub of the boat naked, the butt naked. That's the go-to right there. I mean, you got a lot.
What you make me get the small one, bro?
All right, hold on. Trying to see what else in here. I ain't trying to make them. Ooh, this smells good. Ooh, strawberry shortcake. Do you use these? I don't feel like you use this. Hey man, this smells good. Oh Lord, this. My bad. Let me get to the rest on. But we got some strawberry. You should get one there. Yeah, I think I should get one too. Hey, she got you a butt. Come on now, this is small butt naked. I ain't never. Let me experience butt naked when folks come to the house. They talking about I said strawberry. Yeah, let me experience butt naked. Why? What? Oh no, it's good. It's good. What we doing, y'all? Which one is this? We got some more. We got the sea breeze. Even the small one?
No. You have the blackberry.
Blackberry too, but yeah.
Butt naked, bro. That stays home. I put butt naked on the map, okay? I put butt naked. I don't want to tell the world about butt naked. That's his nigga.
I think you got one more.
Okay.
Oh, this is a new flavor.
There goes my baby.
Monkey parts.
Okay.
Hey, hold up. Monkey farts smell good.
Like that now. I'm gonna try the monkey fart.
Yeah. Hold up. I think she got a big one. I think she got a bigger monkey fart. Yeah. You ain't even have to open it yet.
But you know something?
Ooh, what is this? What is this? To means, what is these?
Oh, that's the belts. For my thing I got in my bedroom, like that nothing thing.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
These smell really, really good.
But man, this is cool that she even got the smaller ones now for people who don't want to buy the big ones.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. How much are the small ones?
Yeah, make sure you advertise them.
Yeah. How much are the small ones? Do you know? I have to go to it. I can't do it right now. Y'all can't even see me because I got all this smell goods right here. These, hey man, to me, you be killing it, dog. Every time I come in here, it might be a new smell going on. Yeah, hold on. We got another new one. Mimosa. Wait a minute. Or am I reading wrong? Mimosa. Mimosa. Oh, okay. You know, us black folks, we just say ma. Shut up. Then he can't do nothing with this dude, bro. I think that's all of them. We had a whole unboxing on the show. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I can't find no more goodies. Yeah, that's everything. Hold on, let me get everything out. Thank you again from everybody over here at the show, Mr. Meese. I love getting that. The older I get, the more I start liking candles. No, I didn't. Nah, one of the girls I was hollering at, they got me on the candles. But no, they ain't messing with me. Say what? Yeah, that's what. See that? He always want to set somebody up. Hey man, that's definitely what we finna do, bro. Shout out to Tamise Creation. She made sure we got the homegrown in. So the go-tos: butt naked, sea spray. If you ever need something clean, fancy, and sexy, butt naked and sea spray is what you do. Oh, next up, she gave us another a go-to right here, which I'm finna take home. Black raspberry vanilla. Another small. She got the small versions, y'all. So you know it's gotta be way more affordable on the white. So you can't help but to get multiple. All right, you got the butt naked in the small version. You got the black raspberry vanilla in the small version. And then she gave us these last two. These new ones. And I'm not gonna lie, these smell good. These smell good. She got the monkey farts. I love that name. Monkeys. Hey, I ain't know monkey can fart like this. Yeah, we gotta light that up, man. If y'all been tuning in to music, I know Ice Spice said you ain't the ish. You not even the fart. Anyway. If it's a monkey fart, bro, I want to smell that.
You finna smell it right now.
And then we got Mimosa. So again, shout out to Tamise Creations. We love everything you make, everything you do, and you bring a part of the show. Love from you. And then we got these and the strawberry squirt cake. Strawberry. All right. Now let's get back. We did the house cleaning. We went down to business on that point. So that is the responses from her team. Like I was saying earlier, I know half of y'all didn't really finish all of it, and you was looking forward to it. But I have no idea what was the last thing y'all heard from. So for us to start it all the way back over would take a lot of time. But I do want to see y'all point of view on this, because the back and forth, the back and forth, at least from DL Hughley and from Monique and Tyler Perry, along with DL Hughley and Oprah, we've been hearing about. To Joe credit, we have been hearing about this to a point. Nephew Tamise say some or for the giveaway. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Tell Joe some are for his giveaway. Oh, okay. Already bet. Then you can keep the raspberry then. I didn't know that. Alrighty. He said he already knew. He already knew. He asked for some sound. Yeah. Hey man. Yeah, he already knew. He already knew what was up. My bad, Mr. Me. I'm trying to get the cover up, you feel me? But yeah, but you get one there. I just thought I could get one. But to me said I could get one. Hey man, if y'all can see his face, he gave me the most dry yes. Oh my Lord. But yeah, so she's been on track record with her beefs and her feelings towards a lot of the instances that she had with TP, Tyler Perry, Oprah, and now with DL Hughley. And from what we can see, it's I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, as far as with Tyler Perry and Oprah, I think it's up for them because if the situation played out just like how I did with them, first off, you ain't gonna play with my family, and second, you're not gonna play with my money, and that's something that both of them apparently from her mouth said they did. So when it comes to them two, I can't blame her on that, but I do feel like the DL Hughley part is a little petty. Just letting him marinate a little bit. Now, how he handled her, if that's how he handled her, that was real dismissive, dog. That's fine. That's how you start a beef. That is definitely how you start a beef. But I'm conflicted because not only do I like DL Hughley, but it's a lot of back and forth hearsay. And the public is never going to be privy to any type of business. I don't care what it is. Y'all would have to pull out the whole contract for it not to seem like hearsay, because most businesses is going to seem like that's hearsay until you look at the contract, until you look at the stuff that's being put out there in words, in writing, in other attorneys. So those are always going to be looked at in that type of facet. So if you're going to be spilling out business, especially from two people I like, I would rather not from that point. And then I don't play around when it comes to any type of graping or essay. I don't play around with that. So y'all doing too much hearsay when it comes to that for me. Like, let's not play around. If it did happen like that with his daughter, that's nasty. If it didn't, and he just brought this up, that was for what point? Like, that's what I'm met with when I'm looking at them two in this back and forth. What's the point? Not DL.
Like I said before.
Not Monique.
But bro, like I said before though, why did she go to Club Shay Shay and talk about that? For what? It's a story that we already heard.
Yeah.
Because she sat there and said, I wasn't gonna bring this up. I wasn't gonna talk about it. She said that out of her mouth. But she said the same thing again. Right?
Yeah.
So my whole thing is why? For what?
Well, a lot of folks feel like, and that's what she was saying on the show. She was like, yo, sometimes you got to come out and speak your truth, even when folks.
I understand, but we know her truth. I mean, I got it.
But a lot of folks would dismiss her truth, though. If you think about it.
Okay, people dismissing her truth, knowing her truth. My whole thing is, what's the point? That's my only thing to Monique. I get it. What she's saying, do she have some validity to it? I'm sure she does. But at the end of the day, she fought the fight. She said what she said, and you think it's going to get any better? You saying it again on Club Shay Shay? And then you're bringing up people name again. The interview was about. Did I not say this again with Cat Williams?
Yeah.
The interview. What out of all the clips we done heard? What's new about Monique? What she got coming up? What's interesting about her life?
I don't do that.
No.
Everybody's going on a promo run though.
So, bro, what are we talking about then? What's the interview about?
Well, she might have felt like she wanted to clear the air.
Again,
like if you feel like somebody, the majority of folks are either dismissing you or you're going unheard, you will go to somewhere where not only will you feel comfortable enough to share your opinion, but where you feel like it will be heard.
Okay, so I'm gonna be Nostradamus right now. Okay, and I'm gonna predict that her predicament is not gonna get any better from this interview.
Why you said that?
Because wherever she was and whatever happened the first time, she said the same people. Those same people are still the gatekeepers. It haven't changed.
Okay.
So if you don't want to burn their name up on a platform that got over 54 million views and it won the number one on podcast right now on YouTube, what do you think that's going to do for you?
Well, you don't think that would be an instance where they're not you don't think that bringing attention to what most folks would call the gatekeepers, that will then take away some of the validity to why they gatekeep? Like, you don't think that'll hinder a gatekeeper? I'm saying, I'm just throwing it out. I know you're laughing at me. You can shut up. You can shut up. I'm just throwing it out.
McDonald's still McDonald's. Rockefellers are still Rockefellers. The Rothschilds are still the Rothschilds. At the end of the day, bro, there's always going to be some what you call a whistleblower, right? On anything that happens in business, especially when they're dealing with money and success, there are going to be whistleblowers, okay? But when they came out to J.D. Rockefeller, right? And they said, the government came out and said, we're going to split you up and we're going to break up your oil company. He did something called Standard Oil, right? Uh-huh. And then he went around and he bought up all the other companies. And now the government made him more richer than he was before because of the move that they did.
Yeah.
The only thing she just did for them is gave them more popularity. And the people who got the money is going to give them more money because they're going to blackball her.
You think that's the same way with public opinion? Because we can bring up the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and all the other stuff, but they are very much they're so big that they're part of the economy.
Okay, so let me say this.
So the economy will go out if one of those two went.
Okay, and if Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry go away and Lee Daniels go away, the black people go away. Who's gonna take Tyler Perry's place?
That's why. Hold up, Joe. You didn't hear me say nobody, but I'm like,
who gonna rock with Monique if they don't? Who gonna rock with the black folks like Tyler Perry rock with the black folks?
I'm not so quick to say that, but I don't have nobody to refute you,
bruh. Tyler Perry pays all the black people well. You don't want to begin
very well.
You're one of the only few that went out here and said that this guy is such and such, and Oprah Winfrey such and such. You went in here and slapped the two of the biggest gatekeepers in the black community in the face, and you think people gonna stand with Monique or Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey? Bro, come on, stop.
I think folks are standing with Monique.
Yeah, the people ain't got no money.
Wow, that's how you.
The people that's not in that business, you can rock with Monique and understand what you said because that's your plight too. But if you're in this business, if you're in that business and this man is paying what he pays, and Hollywood is not calling you, but Tyler Perry is making a movie, Oprah Winfrey's not gonna put you in a movie, bro. Not Tyler Perry. Monique is not gonna put you in a movie. Monique is not gonna give you a special. She's trying to get those things. Tyler Perry can put you in a movie. Oprah Winfrey can put you in a movie. Monique cannot do that. You can stand on business with Monique, and I hear what she's saying. Understand. But when you play the game of chess, which is the business that she's in, right? You make your move so it's the way you see fit. I got a problem with that.
They say you bugging.
Okay. They said I was bugging. They said I was bugging the first time.
Well, we can't.
No, they said I was bugging when I first said the same thing I'm saying about Monique now. what is gonna come out of this, right? They said I was bugging. Monique said it herself. Go listen to the interview. After I went out and said what I said, I took a big financial hit. Did I not say that?
Yeah, she said that. Yeah, she said that multiple times.
Again, and you go out here and you do it again.
Well, if you listen to folks like her and like Cat Williams, that's the price to pay when you tell the truth.
Cat Williams got money. Cat Williams owns everything that he does. Cat Williams don't give a damn about nobody saying anything because Cat Williams funds his own stuff. Monique is still looking for a part in a movie. Monique, I don't know what her paper is because I'm not counting her paper. But if you got money, bro, you're not complaining about other people. You can go out and do your own special.
Well, wouldn't you say because she made points about that? When you say to what she said, she was like, I mean, she would have the money if folks not only pay her, right? But
no. Cat Williams, the money that Cat Williams made, Cat Williams owned and produced his own self. Everything Cat Williams does, because why he's able to do what he does, because his tours and everything that he does, he put people on. That's why he's bringing Kevin Hart's wife on tour, because it's his tour. No, but what I'm saying is, when Cat Williams said what he said, he can stand on business for what he said because he's good. Without Oprah Winfrey or Tyler Perry. My thing with Monique is, you said you got a problem. You want apologies from these folks. You think these people are gonna give you an apology? You can keep talking about it, but these folks are not gonna come apologize to you. They're moving on with their life. You're one person, Monique, and I hear you.
That's so
bro.
Joe,
what?
I would say that's a little dismissive.
Okay.
Because while some of that might be true, especially in the physical sense right now, that doesn't take away from because it's basically kind of like trying to back the system and reconform it.
Okay,
that's basically what she's
doing. No, you can't listen.
And she's wondering why is the system being played out not only against us but with us too.
Okay. Here's what I got to say to anybody that wants to believe that theory. Okay.
Okay.
Tyler Perry wasn't getting his movies done. Okay.
Okay.
From Hollywood. They were shunning him. Tyler Perry went out and changed the system.
But
no. Hold on.
He did, but everybody in Hollywood wasn't shunning him.
Oh, but yes, they were. Bro, in the beginning, Tyler Perry could not get a movie deal.
In the beginning, he had to settle for plays.
No, that's what I'm saying. He did and funded his own place and went broke a couple of times and had to go do it all over again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He changed the system.
I'm talking about when he was now part of the system.
Nope, he was not part of the system. How did Tyler Perry get his first deal?
I had to watch it doc.
I'm gonna tell you how he got it. With Lionsgate is what he did. Okay, instead of him getting paid, he went out and let them do distribution, and he went ahead and made his money on the back end of that. He did the same thing Master P did. When you want to change the system, you can't change the system by talking about it. You got to change it. If she want to change the system, you're trying to tell Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey how to do what they did so other people can walk through the door. No, if you don't like the way they did it, Monique, you need to go out there and do your thing and open up the door the way you wanted to. You can't demand somebody to do something that you didn't do yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because they're black and you don't like the system that they got set up and the way they're doing black people, you want to call them out for it. Well, damn it, if you don't like it, change it. Go do it yourself.
Well, from what she was talking about as far as with that, you don't think they're trying to deter? Because when she was talking about Tyler Perry, she said that it was a whole lot that he spelled out that got her labeled a certain type of way when it came to her doing business, as far as on the acting scene, and it spilled over to other facets.
Okay, bro. And
she said she got it recorded that it was a lie.
Okay, bro. All that sounds great.
From his mouth.
It's a lie from his mouth. It's a lie from Oprah Winfrey's mouth. Got it. But again, you're complaining about the system that they went out there from bottom, had nothing, and started themselves. But
that don't take away from how you treat other people when you get there.
But bro,
and if you authorizing them to get up.
Okay, no, but what I'm gonna say is about Monique though, and I don't know the story. I'm not there, Daddy, so don't come for me. Okay? But what I'm gonna say is, well, if you want to come, at the end of the day, let me say this here, bro. Monique is complaining about Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. But when we look at what these people have done for so many black people, right?
Do you look at that as complaining though? Because I don't think that's complaining.
Well, if it's not complaining, she's pointing out their fault. Okay, what they did to her. I got it. But again, are they these kind of people? And then you got the question: how many other people are saying this about Tyler Perry? How many other black folks are saying this about Oprah Winfrey? Some people may say they're afraid. Okay, maybe they're afraid. But what I see is Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry have built a system, and they've done a lot of good for our community and opened up a lot of doors for our community.
Yeah,
Monique has found herself in a position that is unfortunate for her when it came to after she got her Oscar, she didn't get the money that she feels she deserved. But then you got to ask these questions to everybody. Okay, if the white man not giving you the money, got it. And D.R. Hughley said something. Before all this stuff happened, why wasn't other people dealing with Monique before the Oprah Winfrey thing and the Tyler Perry thing? What was going on with that? I don't know.
No, they was dealing with her, but after that label that she was getting put on as she was difficult to work with, that's when a lot of stuff started how they handled her.
Okay, so after the Monique series, the TV drama she had, right? I love the Parkers. I love that show.
Parkers is awesome.
Yeah, I love
one
that
of
show.
those. It's not like the other ones, but it's like
Parkers is a great show to watch. She's funny in it. It's everything. Love it. Countess Vaughn, love her in the show. Love the show. Okay. After that, besides the movie that she did, she got an Oscar. The Monique TV show. Talk show, radio show was not good. Her special, right? When you listen to her comedy, right? Subpar. And I'm not talking about Monique, but it didn't break no box office numbers. We wasn't talking about it. Ain't nobody heard anything about it. No.
Joe. Okay. It's a lot of stuff that don't break box office numbers that don't take away from how it was.
Okay.
Like some of those are just the engine.
Right. Like I'm saying, at this stage, right? If you're doing all the stuff that you say you're doing, you can't. I was explaining this way. Shannon Sharp was left for dead by Fox, and not First Take, but Undisputed.
Yeah.
Right. But because Shannon Sharp was the person that he was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else offered him an opportunity. Right?
Okay.
Now, this is what I'm saying. And because the person that he was, even though one person saw that he wasn't, they thought he was trying to take over the show, whatever the case may have been between him and Skip Bayless. Everybody still opened up the door for Shannon Sharp. Okay? People thought he was going to be done. Look at Shannon Sharp right now. Look at Shay Shay Club.
But all right.
Okay. So
I'll say this because I want to get to some of the comments. The comments is coming through.
I'm quite sure they are.
They coming through crazy, Joe.
That's what I'm here for.
But I will say this. While all of that is true, and yes, there's folks that come up from the ground up and have their trials and tribulations, yada yada yada. That don't, and once they get to these super high platforms, you're like, all right, they did it, so you need to find a way for you to do it too. But while that's in order, we can't take and negate the fact that these people not only are still human, but you can do a lot of good and still do some bad.
They are, yes.
And I like I said, I don't know the validity to everything because I don't know. So I'm gonna keep it anonymous.
Okay.
But if what she said is true, even though folks like a Oprah and folks like a Tyler Perry have been impacted and imprinted on the community in such a positive way, I don't dismiss that they can be slimy to when they want to choose to be slimy.
I'm gonna say that part of that business that you do is slimy. My question to anybody is, why did they do it to Monique? Everybody in business is slimy. Everybody's done some back end deal or did somebody wrong. Okay, everybody has. My question is, why does it always keep happening to Monique on anything that she does? From Netflix to the black people, why is it always Monique? That's my question.
I would say it seems like that because it was built over time. And it started from the three, one or two.
No. Monique had a problem before Oprah Winfrey, before Tyler Perry. She had a problem with Netflix not giving her a deal. Because
No. Netflix was what boiled over. That's when she initially started talking about it. The roots of everything from how she's talking about it stemmed from them two after she got her Oscar and her NAACP. And for Precious, which showed immediate range. But even in that movie, from what was said, Tyler Perry dubbed her as hard to work with.
Okay.
And a lot of folks will not give, first off, and that's how she was describing it. She's like, first off, for me to be labeled like that in an industry that's already looking and having a plight towards not just black people, but black women, and them being discredited in certain aspects or being underpaid in certain aspects, to be labeled unworkable or hard to work with, folks will wash their hands and not try to mess with you.
Okay.
That's why it was hard for her to get certain things after that.
Let me
Because she was on top of the world around that
Let
time.
me say this, okay? She was on top of the world. Who brought this out? Did Tyler Perry come out and say, just come out and say the Monique was hard to work with? The Oprah Winfrey come out and say,
I think Tyler Perry mentioned it to directors from what she said.
She may have mentioned it to the director, but anything publicly. We didn't know nothing about this until she came out and said what she said.
But that's how it normally is, Joe. Hold on, you can't use that to discredit her.
No,
because if that's her truth and that's what happens, and somebody asks her something similar, or they need clarification.
okay.
That's her right to say that.
It's her right to say it, but it's their right to say it if it's true.
I mean,
It's her right. It's their right.
But if you feel like it's true, it's her right to think it's true too.
What I'm saying, if I'm a director, I'm Joe Lockett director. You Spike Lee, and Spike Lee asked me, Joe, how was working with Monique? She's a good actor, but that's the way he saw it. Just like you said, she has a right to say what she said. This is just me. I don't think somebody just on top ever need to discredit her. For what? If somebody's going to say something bad about somebody at that level, there must have been some type of problem. And this is just me. I'm on the bottom level of entertainment. But what I do know is when people want to deal with you, people hate dealing with people that's not part of the system. Just like you saw with the Ravens, right? They didn't want to deal with his mama. They wanted to deal with people in the system. So it took that boy almost 6 months or a year before he got his contract, because that's the system. You brought your husband into this business and he's not part of the system. You let him manage your deals. I get it. He should be able to. But if the companies don't want to deal with him because the way he see his wife, that's business. Y'all take it personal.
Let me go through the
Go ahead, because I know everybody hate me.
man.
Go ahead.
I gotta go back up through. I seen it. Okay. Okay. Not everybody looks at Tyler Perry's prior movies. There are a lot of black producers, Matt. This is why I think the media's for this reason. Other folks laughing at you, saying that you bugging. Let me go down. Monique is the GOAT for speaking up for black actors behind her, and Taraji is following. 50 Cent is the next big thing. Oh my God. Okay. Monique Good, Joe. She got a lot of director and producers backing her. I do agree with that. She had a great part in BMF after that. Yeah, she did. I don't know if you see BMF. She killed that.
Bro, hold on. Let me make sure everybody understands. I never said Monique was trash. I said Monique.
You did.
I said Monique is everything that everybody says she is. But my whole thing is what you're saying on Club Shay Shay, we've heard it before.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to put this over that in because MD said MD sent the request in.
Okay, you can talk to him.
I ain't got the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to put it over there.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, man?
You got to put it by the
Yeah.
So, how I see it is,
Uh,
the only reason Oprah's voices are Monique's is because their influence is bigger than Monique's.
of course.
That's the only reason. It seems like, and also, people tend to ridicule the real ones. They try to silence the truth tellers.
I don't think
Two coincidences, the same coincidence in both instances. Monique and Kathleen. Nobody's saying that they're lying.
I don't think they're lying. I never said they were lying. I don't.
I'm just saying to me,
Mhm.
that's why I know both of them are telling the truth, Cat Williams and Monique. Monique's situation and Cat Williams' situation has been going on 10 plus years. Nobody's saying that they're lying. So
They're telling the truth, okay? And I'm quite sure there's a big. Go ahead.
Monique silence. That's why they don't like it.
It's okay. They don't. At the end of the day, they don't need to silence Monique. Monique can keep talking, right? But like I said, at the end of the day, MD, is it going to change? Tyler Perry is going to do what he does with his studio, and so is Oprah Winfrey.
But you know why it isn't going to change? Because Oprah and Tyler have more influence.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm.
When you find someone on their level that blows the whistle like Monique will, then people will start listening.
Okay, but what billionaire? Okay, but MD.
If you have someone on their level like a Jay-Z or a Spike Lee that comes out and says the same thing that Monique and Cat Williams is saying, then people will start listening.
Okay, I'm going to agree with you, but what billionaire blows the whistle on another billionaire?
Nobody, because everybody's afraid to be. They're afraid
because they're all doing the same thing, bro.
They're afraid to be ridiculed,
bro. But at the end of the day, they're all, when you get at that level, right? And wherever Monique got to, everybody is doing this behind the scenes. There's dirt that's slung. Man, listen, I've been in this business for a minute. I know a lot of stuff myself. I just don't say nothing. A lot of stuff has been done to me. I just don't say nothing. Because at the end of the day, you got to figure out, are you going to fight the system or are you going to beat the system? You can fight it. You can be a whistleblower. But again, how many whistleblowers that we know that went on to do very well and do their own thing? They may get a settlement or a payoff, but that's about it. So if she's opening up the doors for the next generation, I really don't see how she's opening up the door, because Tyler Perry is paying Black people way more than they was being paid by a lot of times in Hollywood. Tyler Perry named studios after the icons and the legends. He's done that.
You know why that is? Because people rather go along and get along than blow the whistle.
That's true.
We live in a cowardly society.
Okay, we live in a cowardly society, but again, MD, if Tyler Perry was giving what he was, he was giving this by Hollywood, or like the record companies give these guys their rap deals, right? Let them start their own record label. I would say, okay, MD, you have a real solid point. But everybody knows Tyler Perry's story, okay? So the story that he's done, and he's built it on his money, on his back, making smart business deals for himself, and built a studio to employ Black people. This is his system.
But you know where I find that dismissive when you say that? Because he can do all of that. Nobody's discrediting how he came into it.
Okay, but it's his system.
If he's doing his system like that, cool. But we can also bring out how in his system there is some type of flaws.
Okay, and it can be flaws in your system, but go ahead.
Me myself, I expect to see that step on the system to do it.
Okay, so MD, this is why I say everybody is short-sighted. I don't hear Tyler Perry having a reputation over and over and over again. I'm quite sure Monique ain't the only person that got the willpower to stand up and say, "I'm done with this. I'm done with Hollywood, and I'm gonna spill my beans." Right?
But they might not even be on Monique's stand.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, go ahead.
And we got D in the waiting room.
I don't think.
Hey, Oprah did this to me.
Okay, but
she ain't the only one.
I'm sure she's okay. I'm sure she's not the only one, MD, I'm sure she's not. I'm sure in Hollywood that a lot of people that's doing stuff is not getting paid. When you listen to all these white, Black, whatever people talking about Hollywood, what they did and didn't get done, when you went on Wild 'N Out, they didn't get paid. Come on, bro. The story goes on and on, right? Of how people built on other people's back. Okay, we do it. I told y'all about Tubi, right? Tubi is owned by Fox News. We are building Tubi, but guess what? Ain't nobody stopping putting movies on Tubi. Okay, nobody. They're being built. Fox News, your money, your stuff is now funding Fox News that's against a lot of stuff that you believe in, but you still putting your stuff on Tubi, right? And thinking that's okay.
Well, I say this before I bring in MD, because she's been waiting. While that is true, Joe, Tubi is what you said by a white guy. Not a white man.
And if
And we hold on, we expect that from folks that's not our own. It's looked at and it's felt a different way when you see it done from people that look like you.
Okay, how many? Yeah. We keep saying there are a plethora of people that Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey screwed over, and I'm gonna say there's a plethora of people that they've helped. Have they not?
Yeah.
Have they not done good for the black community? In many,
that don't negate how they do people.
But I get it. But everybody has their flaws. And I'm not saying what Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey allegedly did was right or wrong. Did they do it? Possibly so. Okay, I get it. They are flawed. But I'm going to go say at the end of the day, that's their system. You can recommend them, go out there and say they did you wrong. You want an apology, which you're never going to get. Cool. Okay. But when it's all said and done, Monique, what you're saying is change the system. The way to change the system, become the president of the United States, like Barack Obama did. Change the system. Get your own studio. Change the system. You talking about another system, another black man or black woman built. However they did it, however they ran it, you're not going to change them. You can blow the whistle on, but they're not going to change.
D, you in?
Yes. Ooh, yes, I am here. Couple of points I want to make, and Joe, you gotta let me finish my sentence before you interrupt me. Please, please, sir. Okay, so it sounds to me, Joe, like you're saying, regardless of what a person has done for the quote unquote community, you're dismissing her truth. I understand. I see both sides. I understand that it could come across a certain way. And sometimes a person has to bring out certain truths about people, and then all of a sudden you do hear more things. Oprah, I've heard a lot of things about Oprah way before Monique. And maybe because I'm on social media a lot, I look at a lot of entertainment news. This is not the first time. It's just Monique. She's from Baltimore. She's very expressive. She's loud. So maybe her voice carries. And I don't blame her for that. Everybody has a right to speak their truth. Joe, you speak it all the time. You speak it and tell your story all the time. Wait a minute, Joe. Well, hold up. Hold up.
I have not said
hold up, Joe. Let me make my point. You made a lot of points, but there's a lot of things that I've heard. Like, for example, when and I know you love Steve Harvey, she went on Steve Harvey's show. Steve Harvey said pretty much, oh, Bagibbi, we black. So we need to shut up. That's basically what he said on the show. We black, we need to shut up. Okay? And I'm hoping you don't agree to that. But later on, he apologized. But he came on that show, oh, Bagibbi, we black. And when we black, we black out. No, this is exact words. We black out here. And we need to be quiet. And to me, that's sucker stuff. And she talked about Steve Harvey too, just like Cat Williams talked about it. Just because they speak their truth, social media is out there. Back in the 80s and 90s, you didn't have this kind of exposure. It took a long time for Diddy. You heard rumors about Diddy for a long time, right? And so social media brought out a lot of things that has always been rumors, innuendos. It's always been out there. But no one's tolerating that today. Oprah and Tyler are not the gatekeepers. I'm sorry. Not in today's world. They have done a lot of things for people of color. I'm not going to just say black people, just people of color, period. So, and that's good. That's great. I love what Tyler's doing. I love what Oprah's doing, but we're not going to ignore and discredit a person because they're speaking their truth. That ain't right. That ain't right. And she could talk about it 5 million times. That's her story.
D, you didn't hear me discredit her. I didn't. I said there's some truth. I said I'm sure there is. I'm just saying at the end of the day, what you're saying, you can tell it 5 million times. It's not going to change. She can say as many times as you want to, but it's to keep belaboring what she's saying is not going to open up. Monique is not opening up the door for anybody else. The gatekeeper still got to open up that door. You can expose them all you want to, but you're not the gatekeeper. So you're not changing the system.
They're not evil anymore. They're not. This ain't the 80s and 90s. And I can tell you, Taraji P. Henson, and you're gonna say she's wrong too. And you're gonna say Fantasia's wrong. They gave her an interview where they was doing The Color Purple, and this is recent, 2023. Doing The Color Purple, they wasn't provided food, they wasn't provided certain things, they didn't even have their own private room. And these are stars. These are actual stars working for Oprah and being treated No, this is an Oprah show. Let's not play and make it seem like Oprah don't have pool. Let's not play like Oprah don't have pool. Regardless of what, Oprah take care of what she want to take care of, Joe. Come on. You got it. You making excuses for him, and I love you, Joe.
If everybody's gonna tell the truth about the business, tell the truth about the business. Point out the red flags, I get it, but tell the whole truth. Just don't put one person on blast. Tell the whole truth.
But if they want to tell, but they can tell what they want to tell. They can tell from their experiences.
Exactly.
Joe, you cannot think.
Joe, listen. Their story is their story, D. I'm not trying to change it. They went through it. They felt Oprah Winfrey was the corporate of what they didn't get what they're supposed to get. I got it. But
and she admitted the ball was dropped. She admitted that, Joe. Oprah admitted that. I know you want to give her a lot of credit, but Oprah admitted that.
Hold up, D. Stop the press.
Okay.
I don't give Oprah any credit or Tyler Perry any credit. I said this before, and please listen to what I said. I'm sure they have done some wrong in what they have done to people. I'm sure it has been some bad things that have been done to them. Again, Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey have helped a lot of people. If you've been in this business of what we do, you're done wrong by white people, Jewish people, black people, whatever in this business. You have to figure it out and get through it. I'm not telling you to shut up and play ball. That's on you. But the game is going to be the game at the end of the day. You blowing a whistle on Lee Daniels, you blowing a whistle on Lionsgate, Netflix, whatever. Netflix still gonna give their money who they want to give it to. So is Tyler, so is Oprah Winfrey, so is everybody else in Hollywood. Everybody.
But I think she's accepted it now. I don't think she's asking for an apology. Even when you listen to it, she's not asking. You got to look at the most recent. Hold up, Joe. Let's not talk about the past. You need to catch up to the last 2 days from yesterday and today.
No, Oprah Winfrey said, "I'm not going to stop until I get an apology."
No, I'm talking about Monique, Joe. You talking before you listening.
That's what
I said Monique is not asking. She did not ask for another apology. That's not what that interview. Oh, you talking about Shay Shay?
Yes.
I looked at the video.
You didn't see.
I looked at the Shay Shay video. And I looked at the live. I looked at the live.
I'm not going to stop until I get an apology from you, my brother. Is what she said.
She said
I just heard you on Club Shay Shay.
I know that. I understand that part.
I'm not going to stop until I get an apology from you, my brother.
Hold on, y'all two. We can't understand if y'all both gonna go.
It's okay.
And two, y'all mixing up 2 points. You right, she did say that towards the DL Hughley, but
DL Hughley.
Yeah, what D is mentioning is what she was talking about towards Oprah and Tyler.
Thank you.
She said with Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey.
Tyler Perry and Oprah, but she was talking about DL Hughley.
Apology part, because she's at a point now with Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry to where they can speak, but as far as looking for apologies,
She's not gonna
the
get it.
years have passed to where she's not looking for that no more.
She's not
As
looking
far
for
as
that.
DL Hughley is the one she's looking for the apology still,
Thank
and that
you.
she was going to continue with because that's who she considered her brother.
Okay.
So, like I said, y'all mixing them up because
No,
they two
but I
different
mean,
things.
it's
I'm not
fine, but
mixing
like
it
I
up.
said,
I'm telling the
okay,
truth.
I could be mixing it up, but like I said, I hear everybody is in for Monique, or people who are in for Monique. I'm for Monique. I just don't see the point in it. It's like going into a fight. I'm finna go in to fight Mike Tyson. I'm getting my ass whooped. Okay,
But
I can go in and say I fought a good fight. They cheated on me, but at the end of the day, Mike Tyson still gonna whoop my ass. Right? She's not gonna win at this.
No,
Keep talking.
no.
Keep saying
She
what
ain't
you're
trying to win. She kind of winning, Joe.
If you're gonna bring up boxing into this, there's an honor in how you lose too.
Okay, and like I said,
it's a way you do it. Like if you're going into Mike Tyson and you ain't even trying to put up a fight, then we're gonna look at why you even tried. And that's what we're hearing from you. Why you even tried when it's Mike Tyson. But if you're going into the ring with Mike Tyson and you know you're gonna get beat up, but your main goal is to make Mike Tyson remember you, Mike Tyson gonna remember you and respect the fight. And Mike Tyson might be tuned to handle you different than other fighters.
If that's your end game, bro, so be it. But like I said,
but to that point, I want to correlate it. You know what I mean? Because if your game is to make Mike Tyson remember you and respect you as a fighter, regardless on how bad you did, then he's more keen to handle you in more means of respect. That's what she's looking for from these folks. They're my own, but they're my own. But we can't alienate.
But she is getting.
We get how to alienate.
Joe.
Tyler Perry ain't gonna respect her no more. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey's not gonna respect her no more.
We don't care about Tyler Perry and Oprah at this point. But Joe, you're not paying attention to it. You want to dismiss her because Oprah and Tyler. I respect the fact that she's not cowering because of Oprah and Tyler. And Tyra and one more thing I want to say. You know I love you, Joe.
It's not of Oprah and Tyler. It's more of the engine and what they represent.
Thank you.
If you're talking about the industry, they are what you would say are needle pushers in the industry.
Yes.
Bar none. That's Tyler Perry and his studios. That's Oprah freaking Winfrey.
Yes.
Even with white folks, they move that type of needle when it's in their respective industries. Because we know how white folks like Oprah. We know how Tyler is now with his production company. So we expect that from white people. No, I'm just saying that's how it's viewed. Most black folks black folks see it coming when it's from somebody that don't look like them. But when it's folks that you revere and folks that you also give respect to in their industries still handle you just like that, it feel nasty.
Nephew, when I got in this business, what did I tell you? Who did me dirty first?
The black folks. But that didn't take away how you felt about it, did it?
But nephew,
hold on, don't discredit that. That didn't take away how you felt about it.
What did I do? No, hold on.
But yes, you did. You moved away from it and you made your own angle. Because that didn't take away how you felt and how you felt
about it. But I understood at the end of the day, people that were my friends, like she's saying, that I knew personally, talked about me to somebody else and took deals from me. I know this personally. Took money out of my pocket. Black people look just like me. I've been done that way.
Joe,
I get where you're coming from with that.
But y'all see this saying about Monique, right? I get what she's saying, okay? And I could have went out there and blown the whistle and said this such and such did this such and such to try to change the system because a brother trying to come up like me. But what's that going to do?
Okay, and how did you run your system afterwards? After having folks do that to you, I went and
found my own way.
And now, how do you run your system? It's not like how they did do it.
Because now I control it.
Exactly.
So she can
hold up. But your influence on how you run the system now is exactly different, and that's a result of how they did you. That's what Monique is fighting for. The industry fight.
The industry, you can't change the industry.
Yeah, you can.
No,
You make your own opinion.
Thank you.
But I want to say one more thing.
The industry, the people that still talking about me, still laughing in my face today, will still take that deal from me. The industry did not change. I did me. You're not changing the industry.
Hey, Joe, I have to say something.
Hold on. I don't know what tree y'all sleep under, okay? But you're not going to change the people if the way they're doing their stuff. You can change yourself. You can change how you do it when you build your system. But the system that's out there, I did not change it. I did not make one dent in anything. If anything I changed was, okay, Joe, how did you do it? But those people that still talking about me, I saw one of them a couple of days ago and they still laugh in my face. But I know for a fact right now about something they said about my podcast. And that's one of the same people that took something, took one of the deals away from me, but they still laugh in my face today. And they look just like me. The system didn't change in 10 years.
And Joe, you looking at things from a different. You and Monique on two different levels. So let me put it there. Monique didn't speak like this. Let me finish my sentence, Joe. Wow. What I mean by that is Monique didn't speak like that back in the day. Even before she became this big, even before the Oscars, she didn't speak like this. Social media is a whole nother, that's what I mean. Y'all, hold up. She's got over 1 million followers, Joe.
Okay, so
and believe it or not, so you won't let nobody finish. Believe it or not, people are supporting Monique. You may not support Monique, but there are a lot of people with money that has the backup to support her. She's got things in line just because she want to talk about it. If I was on Oprah's show and Oprah had my brother who did something wrong to me and my family against my wishes, I'll never let it go. I wouldn't care who you are. You wouldn't either, Joe. If somebody did that to you and personally to you, you wouldn't let it go regardless of what level you on.
D, I haven't, trust me, you don't know my story, but baby girl, family is a touch of subject for me too. Been there, done that. But the question is, Oprah Winfrey didn't tell you. But the question no one is asking is why nobody in your family told you that they was going on Oprah Winfrey?
She wasn't on good terms with her family. You missing the whole point, Joe. You missing the whole point. But you talking, Oprah came to her and asked her. Oprah asked her. She wasn't down with it, and Oprah did it anyway. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, that's not what she said.
Okay, Joe.
That's not what she said.
Yes, she did.
No, D, that's not what we said. This is not what she said. What she said was, Oprah came to her with her brother. She did not tell her that her mother was coming on. And she said, if she was my sister, she would have told me. Well, looking at TV and I see my mother on my father and father on TV, how do you think I felt? That's what she said.
But why would you do that anyway? Why would you do that anyway?
Hold on. Okay, D, hold on.
That was wrong, Joe.
Okay, D, it's wrong 1,000%, but D, you're telling one side of the story.
It doesn't matter if it's one part or several parts. She was wrong. She was wrong.
Wait now. Hold on. Okay, but because we can get one side of the argument.
Exactly.
And if we don't have the full context, we're playing favorites.
Okay, but here's the thing I'm gonna say here. I get what Monique was saying. I think Monique is absolutely right for saying her mama and daddy on TV and nobody told her about it. I would be highly upset too. I get it. But what we don't know is at the point in time when she asked her about the interview, that was the only part.
Now,
hold on.
Are you for sure about that? Because
we don't know. Hold on, D. You're making assumptions too now. Hold on. Like I said, we don't know everything that happened behind the scenes. When Oprah called her the first time, we don't know if that was the only part. You're assuming something, and it could have been, and Oprah didn't tell her, and Oprah did that. That's wrong. I'm with you. But we don't know, like I said, how these things transpire. Her family did not like her, okay? So when they were shopping this around, maybe it was just her brother. Her brother found out. Maybe, okay? Maybe, okay? Just maybe. Her mama said, I don't bump with Monique. Don't tell her I'm coming on because I want to come on the Oprah show because I want to tell my story about my daughter. What I say Oprah was wrong is that happened. She didn't tell Monique that her mom and dad was coming on.
She exploited it.
She exploited it. I would say that was wrong. But how it transpired, everybody jumping on Monique's bandwagon, but these things behind the scenes, you have no idea how they happen. We don't. And what Oprah did was made an executive decision, and she did it. And like I said, when she did that, and from what Monique said, she knew how she felt about her mom. Now I'm on that train. That if you knew how I felt about my mom and you still did that story and put them on TV, baby girl, you wrong. And I'm with her on that. But we just can't go out there and say Oprah Winfrey was wrong. We don't know how that.
But Oprah, that's not Monique. It's not the only person. Monique, that's not the only person that says something bad about Oprah. You loving on Oprah and Tyler like you know them personally, and I'm gonna tell you just like I don't know Monique.
Like I said, I'm just looking at it from both sides. You not have heard me say anything that's bad about Monique. What I'm telling you,
everything good about Tyler and Oprah.
Did I just not say? Hold on, let me make sure because you need to rewind this tape. I said Tyler Perry done a lot of great things. Oprah done a lot of great things, but I'm sure they've done some bad stuff to some people along the way. It happens in this business all the time. They make choices that's unfavorable to other people. That's the business. They make choices that's going to hurt people's careers. That's the business.
Or
okay?
personal.
Or personal things, that's the business. Monique is not the first. She won't be the last. If you're going through that system, you're going to get cut. Everybody says this, trying to get to the top, okay? It's not easy. There are certain things and certain rules that people want you to play by because they are the gatekeepers to whatever you're doing, whether it's in the music industry, the radio industry, the TV industry. We can get mad about what we're seeing and what we're hearing about. It's not going to change. It's what I'm telling y'all. What you got to do is figure out because of the internet, because of everything that's going on, create your own podcast. No, what I'm saying is with
social media.
She got these big. But hold on.
Let them land.
What I'm saying is right now with Monique, love everything you said, baby girl. If there's truth to it, I'm sorry for what happened to you. But like I'm saying, if you really want to change things for these babies like you're talking about, with the backers that you got, create your own podcast, create your own movies, hire your own folks, and start doing it yourself so they come into a better system. Stop going through the Oprah Winfrey system. Stop going through the Tyler Perry system. Stop going through Netflix and Lionsgate. Go through Monique and Daddy's system. Whatever the hell you want to call your company. Make the system because you're the only one can change the system by changing it. That's my only point. Not protecting anybody. I'm sure everybody's done wrong. I've done wrong. But what I'm saying is you talking about them is not going to make them change it. Y'all get on their bandwagon. What I'm going to tell y'all that love Monique, whatever she do, y'all make sure y'all go there and support her. Y'all make sure y'all go there and buy her stuff, go to her movies. Whatever she putting out there, y'all make sure y'all make her the next billionaire. That's y'all job. Me talking about billionaires and what they did or did not do is not going to change the system. Monique can change the system by y'all going out there. There's a lot of black folks out there. How about the next time that she do something, you make her a billionaire with that?
We're not just talking about Monique, Joe. I think you missing. I think you're missing the point, Joe. You missing the point. Everything you keep talking about, why is she talking? That's the point. Why is she talking? They do so much. Why do you have to talk about them? Why can't you just shut up? We heard it before. The way she looks at it is, if you've heard it before and you don't want to hear it, turn the channel. Get off her live. Don't talk about it. Don't have it as a subject for today. But the thing about it is, many people do support Monique. And I'm not talking about us regular people. I'm a regular person. You may not support her, but many people do.
Monique, how many times I keep telling you? I like Monique. I think she does great things. I support her. If she got something on, I watch it. I support Monique. I'm not a non-supporter of Monique. I'm not dissing her. All I'm saying is the reality of what you're saying and what you're doing, it sounds great for the masses. I got it. But the change, we're talking about the change, the answer, right? We're talking about the solution, correct, D? We want to answer to what she's talking about, correct? Is that what you want, or you just want to talk about who's wrong and who's right?
My point is the only reason
What?
why I came on is you riding on, and this is my perception, and many others in the comments. Okay, it's not just me. My perception when you're speaking about it is Oprah Todd. Why she even talking about it? She's not gonna make them apologize. At this point, when I told you in the live today, she never asked them to apologize. Her focus was on DL Hughley. I listened to the live today. I listened from the beginning to the end. I listened to it. And so my point is you said no, they're the gatekeepers. And that she's not gonna go. They're not the gatekeepers. No, they're not.
They're not
Maybe
going to hire
because
Monique.
I watch other movies besides Tyler Perry.
Okay, no, but what I'm saying is, anything
maybe
that
that's what it is. But I watch other shows besides those.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I don't want the points to be mixed up and now because it's starting to sound just like y'all are. Yeah. So let's not.
We are, but I love them.
All right, so let's make sure we got the points for everybody understood.
Sure.
Your main point was when it comes to the industry, this is how you conduct business, regardless of who it is.
Yeah.
Miss D's point was that it's her truth and it's her right to speak it. Period.
Yeah.
I don't want those points to be drowned out. That's why I figured this is the time to clear the air.
I think it's a great point, nephew, but I'll say this again, and I said it about Cat Williams. Okay. When we're talking about these people and making it get clicks, right? It points out the bad in the rich people. Got it. What's the solution?
I think part of the solution is for it to be a bigger conversation than just a Monique or a Cat versus
but how do we change the system so this don't keep happening and start name dropping and getting clicks for what you're saying about somebody else?
The thing about it is you can't invoke any change without making one for real.
Okay, so
for some folks, you can take the angle that you did, and just like how Tyler Perry did, and just like other folks like that, and you invoke change from the effect. Other folks invoke change by hitting what they call the root. And for folks like a Cat, folks like a Monique, they feel that the truth should come out through the root. Okay. And if the root for us, for our people, because they real big on us first,
right?
If the root for us is our people in calling out what you see the injustices or the still foul play that you're adopting with your own, they feel like that's when you need to say something. You shouldn't be quiet, especially if you're not only in the industry too, but you see it happening. She had a whole thing with Shannon Sharp before they got into it for real, where she was describing, hey Shannon, if you see somebody doing wrong, what would most folks do? And he was like, yo, if folks come to me and they want it confidential, it's between me and them and the table.
Right.
And it ain't going nowhere outside of that. But then she brought up another perspective that I can't really disagree with because I would adopt it. She was like, already cool. But then I'm going to ask you, whatever you telling me, is it harmful for us? Is it harmful for me? Did you do harm? Are you wrong in what you're telling me? Because if you are, I'm the type of person to stand on business. Okay. And I will address it.
Okay.
Period. Because she's one of those types that say what's wrong is wrong, regardless on how, and they go back to what we was talking about the other day.
So like
regardless on how you put it, what's wrong is wrong, and she the type to say
not defending anybody that has wronged Monique and her husband.
No, I'm saying it's just wrong.
Yeah, I'm saying no, but I want to make sure it's clear about that I'm clear. I'm not defending Oprah, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry on if they have wronged this woman in any shape, form, or fashion. I'm not condoning that. I'm not saying that's right. What I'm saying is right now, I respect Cat Williams, right?
Yeah.
Because why? He can conduct change.
Because he invoked it.
Because he's doing what he said. He spoke on what he saw, but then he said, ride with me. I'm going to show you how to do it differently. Look at his track record. He's been out there helping people way before that interview.
Yeah.
He was doing stuff way before that I didn't know about. I can respect that, what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because he is the system of change. What Monique doing, I respect what she's doing, but I'm saying after you done said that, Well, how many times you need to say it? What's the solution to that? For you, for the babies that are coming through, what does that look like? Because again, the people that you done called out, they'll not mess with you anymore. So what do the babies do now? You know that they're corrupt, you know they're wrong in their way. I got it. I can like them and other people can hate them, or I can hate them, you can like them. Don't matter. My point to her is, what are you and your husband doing to make sure that this don't happen to the next generation? They're still going to go through that system that you just criticized. That system is not going to change. How do you change it?
I give you that. I don't know because I didn't finish the interview. If she did mention it in the interview,
No, she didn't.
But what I will say is, and we'll end it here because we already went over. It was 2:30. But what I will say on this point is, some folks might feel that the way they induct change would be more for mindset than it is so much of actions.
Okay.
And I do agree with you. It's real. I respect the actions while you're talking too, because you're giving me something to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if she did, so I'm not going to say she didn't.
I'm sure she did. But the thing that I say for Monique is, I love that she's voicing her opinion. But when you're going on these platforms with some shit, you know you're going to get the views.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what just happened. So, of course, you agree to come on it to talk about the thorn that's in your side that's still there for you. And it's a platform to do it. I ain't mad that she went out there and did it. That's her business. That's her story. She can tell as many times she wants to. But what I do want to hear in the next interview, like she said, she told him, bring on Steve Harvey again so he can account for this and account for this. Yeah. Got it. So bring Monique back on again, right? And please tell me, how does she plan to invoke the change? Complaining about the system, I got it. Pointing about the people, I ain't mad at you for that. But Monique, how does it change? And you can't say, well, Tyler Perry, Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey need to change. You just call these people out. They ain't messing with you. So how do we change this for the next people that's coming up? Because how are they conducting business? It got them to where they are, right?
Sure.
You think they're gonna change it?
I don't know.
Their legacy is built, and it wasn't built on Monique's back.
If we're gonna go towards legacy, and like I said, we got India.
Sure.
But if we're gonna go towards legacy, I would say that if this is the truth that Monique's spitting, he could tank the latter half. You know, it's not gonna change what they built. It's not gonna change the council they made.
Mm-hmm.
But how you view that council,
you're gonna view it differently.
You're gonna feel a lot different.
Some people may view it differently, some people may view it the same. That's to be determined and fair. My point has always been and always will be, like I had to do, right? What's the change? What's the solution? How do we change the next generation? What do you always hear me say when I'm talking to you, bro? When I'm talking to you and I'm doing what I'm doing, what do I always tell you? Build your own platform, do I not?
Yeah.
No, but seriously. I say, bro, pimp my platform and build your own platform. Do I not always tell you that? When I'm not here, right, I'll let you do my show and say, bro, support yourself, take my viewers, make it your own. Do I not tell you that?
Yeah.
That's changing the system. I never told you who the person was that did me wrong. Now, have I?
No.
No one knows who it is because it don't matter. They are the system. They did what they did at the end of the day. It is what it is. You see it, you understand it. You got to move on from that. You got to put your big boy panties on after that. I mean, honestly, you can't. You can be mad at the system, be frustrated, but then what are you going to do about it? Right? How are you going to fix it? I've never been in a situation in my life, from the military to in business, right, where the situation was in my favor and I didn't have to fight for everything I wanted. I did. But I'm not going to complain about the people who stood in my way, because I got one thing to show everybody. Watch me. Right? Watch me. You seen what happened at the radio station at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Good and bad and ugly. Have you heard me say anything?
No.
Right? They moved in the direction, I moved in the direction. Business, right? Me and you have talked behind the scenes, but business at the end of the day, because still I look at what I was able to do with them. They looked at what they was able to do with me. It was time for us to part ways. Business. You're not going to change the system. Not in this day and age, but with social media, like B said to her point, this is a very good point she made. Because of social media, you can change the system. You can create your own system. You can open up new doors for new people about what you do.
And that's why I would go with it. Creating your own system and making it get momentum tends to not only influence the old system, but kind of invalidate it because it's not as important no more.
If you're going out doing it the way and it's working, right, and you're making a whole lot of money the way you're doing it, guess what the other people may start doing then? That's the way you change the system. Nobody has ever changed the system by knocking on the door, beating on the and I'm not going to say complaining, telling their truth. It's very hard for you to do that. They'll pay you off. They'll give you a settlement, but it's tough for you. So like I said, Monique, shouts out to you, baby girl. I ain't got nothing against you and your husband. Like D said, I agree with you. Tell your story as many times as you want to. I'm not mad at you. But at the end of the day, when you say you want to open doors for the babies, I'm just going to say this. Let's give some real solutions on how the doors are going to be changed, excluding Kevin Hart, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey. Excluding them, how do you open up the doors for the next generation? That's what I would like to hear. That's the next interview that I will buy that book. I will watch that interview all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're giving me gems. These 2 interviews she gave, a few interviews she gave in the last couple of years, she's been giving me her truth. Got it. Now I would love to hear the next interview. I would like to hear some solutions on how to do it. That's it. But respect to her, love everything she's doing. We got to get up out of here, y'all. D, I love you, baby girl. Thanks for
You know I love you back, bro. You know, and I want to tell everybody one thing, and just to take a second. One thing,
Sure.
When Joe and I talk like this, it ain't nothing but love. This is what we do. We get on the phone and we talk like this.
We are like, this is what we do on the phone.
I love Joe, so I want to make sure everybody know it's nothing personal. It's just how we agree to disagree.
Friends. Hey, are you coming to my event?
I plan on it. I'm thinking about it. I've been asked on the date for Valentine's, but
okay.
You may be my date that night. I don't know if I like them like that.
Okay. All right. If you don't like them like that, I know you love me like that, so bring your ass.
Okay. All right. Bye, y'all.
I love y'all. You got
love y'all.
If you got things you got to do, I love you. Love y'all too. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.